So good morning, students. Today we'll be starting from line 210. That is the Trinculo's speech. No, line 209. That is Trinculo's speech. So in the last class we did till here. So can anyone summarize whatever we did? Please raise your hands. Bhumi. Please summarize.
Bhumi, unmute. Please unmute, Bhumi.
Yes, Bhumi.
Ma'am, I don't remember.
What you don't remember? The place where we...
I think, ma'am, no, ma'am. Ma'am, I think Stefano, Trinquillo, and Caliban were going to murder Prospero.
Yes, they reached almost Prospero's cell. They were standing at the mouth of Prospero's cell, and their mission was to kill Prospero, right? But what happened there? You remember Prospero asked Ariel to hang those gaudy garments, those bright, fine garments on a lime tree, which was outside Prospero's cell, right? He instructed Ariel to be invisible and to hang those garments outside his cell. Now what happened when these people, that is Trinquillo, Caliban and Stefano, they reached Prospero's cell. Then Trinquillo and Stefano, they were attracted to those garments. And they forgot their main objective, which was to murder Prospero. Right? They forgot all about it and they became more interested in the garments which were hanging outside Prospero's cell on a lime tree. Lime means lime tree. Right? So they started looking at those garments and plucking them from that tree. So Caliban tells them, see, Caliban, we know that they were heavily drunk. They were not in their senses. As it is, they were fools. And on top of it, a drunken fool. Right? So Caliban tried to tell them, tried to dissuade them from going towards those garments and paying attention to those garments, but they were not ready to listen. This is Stefano and Trinquillo, they were not ready to listen. So Caliban says, let it alone, thou fool, it is but trash. So Caliban says, Arey, leave those garments alone. Don't pay any heed to those garments. They are just trash. They are just rubbish. Please don't pay any heed to those garments. So Trinquillo says, oh, ho monster, we know what belongs to frippery. Oh, King Stefano. So Trinquillo says, yes, we know that these garments, they are like old clothes. We are very well acquainted with these old garments and the shops which sell old garments, right? Because they must be frequent visitors to those shops where the old and second-hand clothes are sold. So they say, so he said that, Arey, we know about it, monster. We as it is, we are not thinking these clothes to be new. Oh, King Stefano. And then he looks at the garment and he calls King Stefano to pay attention. Why King Stefano? Because this is what they decided, that Stefano is an uncrowned king of the island now. That is, Stefano will be their king and they will be his ministers and viceroys. Stefano, put off that garment, Trinquillo. By this hand, I will have that gown. So Stefano says, Trinquillo, leave that garment for me. By this hand hand means I swear by this hand that I want that garment. So both of them liked the same garment. And so Stefano wants to have it. And because Stefano is the king now, I mean, they believe him to be the king. So Stefano will be the first one to make a choice. And so he says, Trinquillo must have picked some gown. And so Stefano says, leave that gown, Trinquillo. I swear by this hand that I will have this gown. I want this gown. So you will have to part with it. You will have to leave that gown for me. Trinquillo, thy grace shall have it. So Trinquillo says, yes, Sure, you are our king, you are our master now, so you will have it. My lord, you can have this cup. Caliban. So Caliban again is very puzzled now because they have forgotten completely about their motive. So Caliban says, the dropsy drowned this fool. What is a dropsy? A dropsy is a disease in which the tissues, they are filled with liquid, fluid, right? And so they swell up. That is a dropsy. The dropsy drowned this fool. What do you mean to dote on such a luggage? To dote on such a luggage means to develop a craving, to develop a fondness for such rubbish, for such trash. I don't know what's wrong with you people that you people have forgotten our main objective and running after such rubbish things. Let alone and do the murder first. Leave this. Caliban is trying to persuade them to come back. And let's go into Prospero's cell and first finish our job. He says, let's along and do the murder first. Please leave this and let's concentrate on the murder first. That is more important. If he's awake from toe to crown, he'll fill our skins with pinches, make us strange stuff. Because Caliban is very well acquainted with the type of punishment which Prospero gives. Right? Every other day he was punished by Prospero for doing some or the other stupid act. So he says that please listen to me, please leave those garments and let's go and fulfill our mission. Because if he wakes up, then from head to crown, crown means head, sorry, from toe to crown means from head to toe. He will fill our skin with pinches, right? He will instruct the spirits to pinch us and then our whole body will be full of pinches. Make us strange stuff. Or what else he can do? He can transform us into strange creatures, right? Some weird, strange creatures will be transformed into. Stefano. Any problem till here? Then Stefano says, be you quiet, monster. Mistress Line, is not this my jerkin? Jerkin means jacket, right? So Stefano says, array monster, you keep quiet. You don't know anything. You just move aside and let us do our job, right? Let us pick those garments because they are really fine ones and we need them. So he says, you just keep quiet, monster, and stand aside, move away from our path. Let us do our job. Mistress Line, is not this my jerkin? Then he asks Mistress Line. Mistress Line, line here means lime tree. He says, Mistress Lime Tree, is not this jerkin mine? See, he is drunk. So obviously half the things which he'll talk will not make any sense. Or rather everything which he'll talk will not make any sense. So he says, he's addressing the lime tree as mistress. He says, Madam Lime Tree, Mistress Lime Tree, is this not jacket mine? Is this jacket not mine? Does this jacket not belong to me? Now in the jerkin under the line, now jerkin, you are like to lose your hair. So see, here is an illusion, right? In olden days, it was believed that the people who cross, here line means equator, right? And it was believed by the people in olden days that the people who cross the equator, they become bald. They shed off their hair is gone, right? If you cross the equator. So that is what he is referring to. Stefano is referring to this illusion here. He says, now is the jerkin under the line? And then he pulls that jacket from the lime tree and he says, now because the jerkin is under the line, so I have pulled the jacket from the lime tree. And that pulling of the jacket, he is taking it as crossing the equator. Now the jacket has crossed the equator, and so maybe it was would have been a jacket of made of fur, right, with a lot of hair. So he says, now the jacket will become bald. Why? Because it has crossed the line. Okay, so pulling of the jacket is taken as crossing the equator by Stefano. And so he says, you are like to lose your hair and prove a bald jacket now. Now you will become hairless jacket. Why? Because I have pulled you from the line. That means I have pulled you from the equator. So line is a pun here. Two meanings of line are being referred to. One line is a reference to the lime tree, and the other line is referred to the equator. Trinculo, we steal by line and level. I ain't like your grace. So he says, yes, we are stealing. Line and level means in a very systematic and in a very organized manner. So he says, yes, we are going to steal by line and level. We are going to steal systematically in a proper manner. We'll just not pluck any garment from anywhere. We will steal all the garments in a systematic manner, in a proper order. Your grace is a reference to Stefano. My lord, yes. My majesty, I will steal every garment in a systematic, proper, orderly manner. Stefano, I thank thee for that jest. Now Stefano is very happy when he heard this, line and level. He's very much impressed by this phrase, line and level, uttered by Trinculo, and he says, I thank thee for this jest. Here is a garment for it. And then he throws one garment towards Trinculo and says, yes, now I am very impressed with your jest. You uttered something very humorous, and so this is a garment for you, which shall not go unrewarded while I am the king of this country. As long as I am the king of this country, wit and intellect will always be rewarded. And so because you uttered something very intelligent, something very witty, so you will get a garment for it. Take this garment. And he throws one garment towards Trinculo. Steal by line and level is an excellent pass of faith. There's another garment for it. And then he again speaks that sentence. It's a very witty, it's a very intelligent remark. See, pass of paid means paid means head, right? So it's something very funny, something very witty. You used your head for uttering this. So it's an excellent remark which you said. So there is another garment, and he's so happy that he gives another garment to Trinculo. Take this one also. It's an excellent remark which you said, a very witty one. So take one more garment for it. And then he gives him one more garment. Monster. Trinculo says, monster, come, put some lime upon your fingers and away with the rest. Now, Caliban is standing in one corner, right? In an utterly confused condition, because he's not able to understand what these fools are doing, plucking garments from the tree instead of murdering Prospero, right? So he's just standing there wondering what's wrong with them. And so Trinculo says, monster, you also come here, put some lime upon your fingers. Now lime here lime means bird lime. What is bird lime? Bird lime was a sticky substance which was used to catch birds, right? What happened was the small birds, when they used to sit on it, they were stuck. Their feet were stuck to it. And so this is how the small birds were caught, right? Or trapped. So he says, monster, come, put some lime upon your fingers. So you just spread that liquid on your fingers. You spread that lime, that is bird lime, on your fingers. And so that all the garment, they stick to your fingers, and away with the rest. And have the rest of the garment. See, they have already accumulated a lot of garments, right? Trinculo was holding a few garments, and Stefano was also holding a few garments, and then their hands were full, so they were not able to take the rest of them. So Trinculo asked Monster that, monster, you also apply some lime on your fingers, some bird lime on your fingers, so that the garments stick to your fingers, and you carry the rest of the garments for us, right? Because we are not able to carry them. Caliban, I will have none on it. We shall lose our time, and all be turned to barnacles or the apes with foreheads villainous low. So he says that I don't want any of them. I am not going to pick any garment from here. We shall lose our time. We are going to lose our time. Prospero will get up. He will wake up. You remember Prospero used to take a nap in the afternoon. And they thought that it would be the best time to murder Prospero when he is asleep. So he says that I don't want any garment. We are going to definitely lose our time and all be turned into barnacles. Barnacles is a type of a shellfish, right? Or you can say an animal, a sea animal with shells, right? So, and then he's definitely going to transform us into barnacles or will turn us into apes with foreheads, villainous low. Villainous low means with ugly, stupid foreheads, low foreheads really have. Stefano, monster, lay to your fingers, help to bear this away, where my hogshead of wine is. Hogshead means the barrel, right? The barrel or the cask of wine. You remember? He hid those casks of wine which helped him to reach the island. This Stefano came on the island. He was saved by those cask of wine. He landed himself on a cask or barrel of wine and just came to the island, right? And then he hid those cask of wine. They hid that cask of wine somewhere on the shore. So he says, monster, lay to your fingers, help to bear this away where my hogshead of wine is. Hogshead of wine means barrel or cask of wine is. Lay to your fingers means apply your fingers, right? Use your hands and help us carry these garments. And we are going to carry these garments to the place where I have hidden that barrel of wine. Or I'll turn you out of my kingdom. Go to, carry this. So he says, or else if you try to disobey me, if you don't obey my instructions, what will happen to you? You will be transformed into, you will be turned out of my kingdom. I'll throw you out of my kingdom. He has already started thinking himself to be the king of the island. Trinculo, and this. And then Trinculo also throws a few garments towards Caliban and he says, and take this also. And this. And then Stefano also throws one or two and he says, and this one also. Take this also. Right? Because he is a monster now, so he must be having a huge size. So he can carry a lot more garments than Stefano and Trinculo. So that is why they also throw a few garments towards Caliban and he says, and say that, take this one also, this one also you carry. Right? Then what happens when they were like busy with the garments, busy taking the garments, what happens? A noise of hunters is heard. Enter diverse spirits. Diverse means of different types. Diverse, you know, the spelling is not the same as we use today, but the meaning is of various kinds, of different kinds. Enter diverse spirits in shape of dogs and hounds. What is a hound? What is a hound? Hound is a hunting dog, right? So different spirits. Now what has Prospero done? Prospero has instructed the spirits to transform themselves into dogs and hounds, right? So again, these dogs and hounds, they are not actually dogs and hounds. They are spirits transformed as dogs and hounds and hunt them about. Prospero and Ariel setting them on. And then they let loose these dogs and hounds, these spirits which are in the form of dogs and hounds towards these three people. That is Trinculo, Stefano and Caliban. Prospero, hey mountain, hey. So these are the names. These are the names of the dogs or the spirits which are transformed as dogs. That mountain, silver, fury, these are the names of the dogs. Hey mountain, hey. So they are guiding those dogs to chase these three people. Hey mountain, hey. So Prospero says that mountain, please go after them. Ariel, silver, there it goes, silver. So silver says, silver, chase. Ariel says, silver, chase them. They are running. Prospero, fury. Fury again is the name of one of the spirits transformed as dog. Tyrant also is the name. Fury, there. Tyrant, there. Hark means listen. Listen, tyrant, there. He's running there. Go after him. Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo are driven out. So they are chased by these spirits, which are in the form of hounds and dogs. Go, charge my goblins. Goblins means spirits. Go, charge my goblins that they grind their joints. Grind their joints means go, make them run as long as till the time their joints they crush. Right? Till the time their joints they start paining. They become very painful. Make them run. Go on chasing them. With dry convulsions, shorten up their sinews with aged cramps. And make their joints suffer. Convulsions means rheumatism, right? Pain in the joints. Please make their joints suffer with convulsions. Shorten up their sinews with aged cramps. And make their muscles painful. With cramps, with aged cramps means the cramps which normally the aged people they suffer from, right? Old people, they have pain in their muscles, right? So please make their muscles painful like the cramps of the old people. And more pinched spotted make them than path or cat on the mount. So, and what else you are supposed to do? Pinch them so much that their bodies, they look like leopard or the wild cat. Cat of the mountain means wild cat. Wild cat is spotted, right? So make their bodies as spotted as the leopard or the wild cat. Ariel, hark, they roar. So Ariel says, listen, listen, they are roaring. Means they are, who is they here? Those three people, that is Caliban, Stephano and Trinculo. So the spirits, they are pinching them. They are tired of running. And so they are screaming in pain, screaming and howling in pain. So Ariel says to Prospero, listen, listen, we can hear them screaming and crying in pain. Prospero, let them be hunted soundly. At this hour, this is important. Let them be hunted soundly. Soundly means thoroughly. Let them be hunted completely, mercilessly. Please don't show any mercy or any kind of kindness towards them. They should be punished thoroughly. At this hour, lie at my mercy all mine enemies. So at this point of time, all my enemies are under my control. They are at my mercy. I told you that Prospero is like a god in the play. He has control over all the other characters in the play. He's a godlike character. So he says that at this particular point, all my enemies, you remember those that Alonso and company are already, they have gone crazy. Ariel appeared in front of them in the shape of a harpy and reminded them of their sins. And then after that, their mental state is not normal, right? They have gone mad. Now these three people, they are also under Prospero's control, right? So lie at my mercy, all mine enemies. So all my enemies are at my mercy at the present moment. Shortly shall all my labors end. And very soon, all my work will be done. All my work will come to an end. And thou shalt have the air of freedom. Air at freedom. And so this line is for Ariel. Prospero says to Ariel that very soon my work will be done. The things which I plan will happen. And then you will be a free spirit, Ariel. For a little follow and do my service. And till the time that happens, till the time my work is completed, we are almost done. So please follow my instructions for a little while more. You have done a lot of service to me. So please obey my instructions for a short time more, and then you will be free and do me service. So I request you that for a short time more, you serve me, you do service to me, and then you will also gain your freedom. With this, we come to the end of Act 4, Scene 1. Any queries?